Hello everyone, Philopater here, and today I'm going to start a new single-player campaign for you. Now, I know a lot of you are still having fun with the Wrath of Sparta DLC. I did not get it myself. That time period doesn't have as much of an interest for me as, say, the Hannibal at the Gates time period. However, Armenia does have a bit of an interest for me. I've wanted to play a campaign with them ever since they came out. I think they have a very interesting roster. They're using axemen instead of swordsmen as their main infantry line. I like the Eastern style of play with archers and heavy cataphracts. I think they have a really good starting position. And I'm really excited to start this campaign. I'm also waiting for the DEI mod to have its next update. The next update looks really well, and I cannot wait for it. And when that happens, I will be bringing you a campaign with that. DEI is Divide et Imperia, Divide and Conquer, for those of you who may not know. But for now, like I said, I'm just going to do a quick Armenia campaign. The way I like to do my campaigns is to set little goals for myself. So, for example, conquer all of Asia Minor, or conquer all of the Fertile Crescent. And usually by the time I achieve those goals, I kind of get a little bored with the campaigns. They start to get stale after, playing it for several days straight. And then I move on to maybe back to multiplayer or a different campaign. Of course, at some point in the future, I might come back and try to take over the entire world as Armenia. We'll see. So, I'll let you read the historical notes and the bonuses very quickly. My major anti-bonus, or the con to playing as the Armenians, is that their naval recruitment costs are increased, which, how many people actually use navies. I get a diplomatic bonus, which is fantastic. I love using diplomacy to end wars, or perhaps prevent wars. And I get a bit of a morale bonus in my own territory, which is going to be great. Now, at this point in the game, Armenia has declared its independence from the Seleucids. They had previously been client states of the Seleucids and then the Persians before that. However, with the Seleucids fighting the Ptolemies and the other successor states, Armenia has chosen to break away and forge their own destiny. Of course, in real life, by the year 69, they would come under the control of Rome as a client state. Many later on, emperors would give away Armenia or not give it away. There was some confusion amongst the Senate as to whether or not Armenia was still a client state. However, in this game, we're going to try and do something a little differently and prevent that from happening. So, I'm not going to make you watch the loading screen, but I will see you on the campaign map.
After years living under the yoke of foreign rule, you're at last free to rebuild your kingdom. The former Persian lands, shattered by Alexander, lie unprotected and vulnerable. Ensure you're the one who profits from this. A rapid conclusion to your war with Ardhan is essential, and you may wish to forge an alliance with the friendly Pontians to this end. With enough haste, you may even be able to subjugate those who denied your liberty, as Media Atropatene have granted your permission to march your armies through their territories and into the heart of Persia. Such a reversal of fate will be glorious indeed. It's your destiny to take back what's yours and carve a new kingdom of Armenia for posterity.
Well, thank you. We already have our first objective. Of course, it is to conquer 2 provinces. Fortunately, the province of Armenia is already under our control, and so we can either try to get a series of alliances with these people over here in Bithynia and Pontus, but more likely I'm going to simply conquer the province of Caucasia. Now, I will admit that I've actually played through the first several turns. I've already tried to start a recording on this campaign and it didn't work, so the first couple of turns are going to go actually really fast. We'll start with technology. I like to get the diplomat bonus first. It is this one. The dignitaries will increase your main economy of your capital province, while also helping to protect your central provinces from enemy agents. So there's my technology for a moment. Go with diplomacy, and we're just going to try and get as many trade agreements as we can, because more trade means more money.
We Greeks are a realistic folk.
Let's see, aggression pact. Defensive alliance. Maybe. No. Alright, well, let's talk to the pontiff.
I am eager to hear your embassy. I must accept. I dare not ask
Eh.
much for my people.
I accept it.
Apollo, smile on you for this acceptance.
Nope. Trade
You are
agreement.
an ornament to your city, land,
Oh, that's right. I can't get a trade
people.
agreement just yet. Media Atropatane. We have a trade agreement going, but I also want a non-aggression pact to make sure they don't attack me. I wonder if I can get a defensive alliance. Oh, well, that works.
I agree and admire your
The Medians. I might want to conquer them eventually.
I greet you as
The trade
befits
agreement.
your reputation.
Yes.
I am humbled by your honor.
And lastly, the Cartley.
I will do you the honor of listening. Trade is the
Oh.
gateway to prosperity.
Well, that works.
Ah, my friend.
Quickly
If
look
the wisdom you
through.
possess were golden thread.
And I think the Seleucids
I
will
am honored to
deny
receive this embassy.
me. Yes, so I'm just gonna have to kill them. Excuse me. Anyways, so I already have a spy. He is gonna get sent towards the Ardhan and start to do some damage. Of course, if your spies are not actually doing anything this turn, always make sure to put them on the intelligence button so they get a little bit more, experience. Fortunately, I already have a iron workshop in Tushpa, which means that my men over here can start to get some upgrades. And what I'm actually going to do is march these guys against the Cappadocians here. Mostly so that the Cappadocians lose this village, I can then get a trade route with Pontus. Now, I'll never be able to keep this village. Eventually it will rebel. But then I'll have a nice buffer state between me and the Cappadocians. Basically between me and everyone else on Asia Minor. There's a lot of politicking that goes into this.
Join our ranks.
There we go, that'll work. And of course, I can build some things. Now I need food first and foremost. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to build it over here. Whoops. Oh well. Worse things have happened. Instead, we'll build a shrine and we'll just keep our public order really high. And in the meantime, we can use a edict of bread and games to give us a little bit extra food. Oh, I still have more money. Well, in that case, we'll turn you... Oh, that's right. I need horse archers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my king, who is here, build an army composing of a lot of horse archers, sweep around through here, and conquer the Ardhen. Meanwhile, my prince will start here in Samosata and then work his way up and conquer Colchis. Of course, Pontus and Trapezoes here are notoriously bad for defending themselves. They typically get overrun by Colchis and the Galatians, who are over here somewhere in the mist. So, for the time being, this army will actually have to wait here and help defend my own allies, because the computer is stupid like that. Let's see, Persia. More people. Interesting. Not that it matters, because I can't trade with them. We'll talk to them later. I wonder who lives here. Oh well. Not important at the moment. And lastly, let's take a quick look at our objectives. Objective number 1 is to conquer Caucasia. Again, I'm planning to do that. And then objective number 2 is to actually form an alliance with Pontus, and I've already done that, so hooray, more money for me. And then quickly I'm going to go through, and my king and my prince both have promotions waiting for them. Promotion. Yes. Let's take a quick look at the politics. Very nice. To be in control of everybody. Anyways. Alright, that's going to do it for turn number 1. I think we can skip this one. Let me know if you actually want to watch the turn ending screen. Sometimes there's diplomacy, sometimes I get attacked. Obviously, if I get attacked, I will bring the video back to show you that I'm about to engage in a battle, but I think for now we can skip them. And welcome back. not a whole lot has happened during the turn screen. Of course, there's some alliances broken. The Seleucids lost some satrapies. Interesting. I issued an edict. There's an alliance between Trapezus and Pontus. And let's see if we can't take advantage of that alliance.
I am honored to greet such an ambassador.
I
Hermes speed your acceptance, for my people have been most...
don't have to pay you for that. Don't be
Excellent.
ridiculous.
Now let us drink to ease our throats and listen to music to...
No, not yet.
Athena has blessed you.
In the meantime,
Athena give you wisdom so that you may speak
perhaps a military
well and
alliance?
persuade
No.
me of your
What about
cause.
military
Be
access?
welcome.
There we are.
My
And I
people
will join
find
your
much
war against
joy
the
in this.
Cappadocians.
I accept. I will sacrifice for your continued good health.
Let's see if I can get some money from you.
With these words, you bring joy to my heart.
Alright, that works. And yeah, now I can march in and capture Samosata. I'm not going to show you this one, it's just some mob and some Eastern archers. It ends very quickly. So auto-resolve. Protective stance, that's the one that's best. And there we are, I have conquered my first city in the game. And as I said, these men will now start moving northwards. And plus, like I said, this gives me a buffer state between me and the Cappadocians and the Galatians, plus it prevents the Pontics from getting them, and again, it absorbs it into my empire as opposed to someone else's. Now, kind of doing this backwards here, but now I can go back and get a trade agreement.
Greetings, friend. Greetings.
Fantastic.
Your words bring satisfaction to the gods
An
and
extra 136 talents per
you
turn.
have wisdom in...
Not bad at all. I actually want to move my king out now and start building his army. Upgrade. Recruit more units. How did I want to do this? Oh, right. In the meantime, my spy can come over here and attack. I just want to double check, make sure. Yeah, okay. That's interesting. Anyways, let's try and poison them. I know a number of people have complained, I've seen people on the forums complain about how powerful spies can be, and it is a horrible pain when enemy spies are poisoning your own armies. But when I'm doing it to someone else, I love it. It is just too easy to do. Anyways, let's see, you guys can stay right there. Oh, I can upgrade you. Fantastic. I usually go with the Strategist General, just because it gives me more movement points. And lastly, we can upgrade you to a Royal Large City. There we go. And I think that just about does it. So I will see you again in the next turn. Hello again. During the turn break, the Arden actually tried to sue for peace, and of course I did not let them. Apparently I finished some research. My spy has been exposed. I have discovered the Cimmerians. No, way up there. Not too concerned. How did they? Oh yeah, that Pontus army. Or navy. My general... If anyone actually speaks Armenian, please let me know how to pronounce this. And... apparently he's become a bit of a drunk. Well, thanks. So let's move him out and on his way. Now, here's a neat trick, and I should have done this the last turn. Is I can actually, instead of waiting the 5 turns for these guys to replenish themselves, I could, like I said, I can merge the 2 units, as I just did, and then I can send these guys away and train them up again. It's a little bit more expensive, but you're paying for the whole unit to, again, sit here and it's only at half strength. On the other hand, it's only 5 more turns. I think I can wait. And then once these guys are in Pontic land anyway, since I have a defensive alliance, they will slowly heal anyways. Let's recruit another 2 units of Eastern Spearmen. And we'll leave these guys right there. In the meantime, I'm not going to do anything with these just yet, as I need the food for, say, buildings like this. And Armasada will now give me a nice fortified camp to defend the western edge of my empire. Obviously, these people are unhappy. There was some recruitment. I built a shrine. And war between these people. Interesting. I wonder if Atropatani will actually send an army up to help. Oh well. We'll see how that goes. Maybe... Oh, it's winter. That's why there is lower public order. I mean, I probably could have waited an extra turn before I began pushing out. But, oh well. No big deal. And like I said, on the next turn I will actually get horse archers. So I'll take 2 turns to recruit a whole bunch of horse archers, and then push against the Ardhan and crush them. And it will be glorious. Let's see. Yes, my spy needs to do something. Of course, as you could see, the Ardhan are also starting to recruit an army. Wonderful. Wonderful. Of course, more poison is best. And you'll see, with these people, all they have is a gold mine. And so they're able to recruit horse skirmishers and eastern spearmen, whereas I will be able to recruit horse archers. And that will be my ace in the hole, that I can use my horse archers to skirmish away from these lower range troops, rout them off the field, bring my horse archers back around for a hammer and anvil. At least that's the plan anyways. Let's see, I can't build anything else. I could just break this. I don't think I can. Nope. Oh well. We'll leave that alone. And yeah. I think I'm trading with everybody I need to be trading with. Yeah, that's that. Alright, let's end another turn. One of the great things about pausing in between turns is that I can actually go and eat something. The first time I tried to record this, I just completely forgot that I had the microphone in my face. And I made a sandwich, and so you could just hear these lip-smacking noises of om nom nom as I'm trying to, build my empire. So this pause is definitely going to be great for me. During the turn change over, the Pontiffs actually asked me to declare war against the Sumerians, and like the good ally that I am, I did so. I'm sure the Pontiffs will remember that for a while. These 2 people have stopped fighting. That's good. Obviously, Galatia is unhappy. Yep, they're gonna they're gonna rebel. I trained more soldiers. And now I have the ability to recruit horse troops. Wonderful. So we're gonna get 6 of these guys, and then we're gonna move out. Can I recruit any more? No. Okay. We'll wait. Can still use... resume game. I can still use my spy, of course, to poison the enemy army. Fantastic. As you can see, they're still training soldiers. So, I'd say it's going to be an epic battle, but it's going to be Eastern Spearmen versus Eastern Spearmen. It's not going to be that epic of a battle. But it's coming. Don't you worry. It is coming. And then, how many more turns till... So, 3 more turns, and then I can start building a farm, and I can get enough food. Good. Let's see, I think... Do I want to give this guy a promotion or not? Not really. Yeah, no, it's not quite worth it. Let's see. Usually this guy gets King of Kings as a trait, but oh well. nothing to worry about. I think that's it. This is gonna be a fairly slow couple of turns. I want you placed. That'll give my spy a little bit more success. Yeah, one more turn and then we will move out. And welcome back. I can't believe you're actually still here, all two of you that are probably watching this. Some research was completed. My spy just can't stay hidden. What's wrong with you, spy? Seriously. Oh well. Not worried about that. Let me guess. I trained some horse archers. Look at that. My household has expanded. Tender of the royal backside. It's good to be king, apparently. My goodness. Oh dear. I need to get some more horse archers. I'm just gonna be a little wonky for a few minutes. Dear God. I like that. +5 armor. That's good. And yeah, I'm just gonna double check, make sure I have military access packs with these two.
I give you welcome.
Military access. I wonder, are we doing alliances yet?
Honored guest. I serve as
No,
my people.
apparently not. Trapezoes.
Greetings,
Military
honored
access,
guest.
non-aggression pack.
I serve as my
Defense alliance?
people's ears and
Okay, oh well. Not to worry. I will simply move my men to here. And, like I said, as you can see, my men are still... oh wow, they're actually replenishing just as fast as they were in my own home territories. Works for me. I'm gonna get me a dignitary. Let's see if there's any good ones. See that one? Civil administration +3 tax rate and -2 construction costs. That's the one we're gonna get. But let's just double check. Extra public order? No, we really don't need that. And this would be a great one to put into an army, but no, right now we want extra cash. Unfortunately, they spawn with no movement points, so on the next turn we'll start boosting our economy. I'm not going to worry about this shrine just yet. You guys are building, that's good. I think I'm just going to save my money for this turn. And then we can get some extra technology. I actually want run speed. Which is eventually going to be this. Over here, the cataphracts. Although, having advanced cavalry tactics will allow me to get armored horse archers. So yeah, so we're going to go with this route. And, like I said, eventually we'll get armored horse archers. And of course, it's always a good idea to poison your enemies. The only good enemy is a dead enemy. What else is there to say? Good job, little spy. You're so successful in life. You're gonna go places, like the apothecary, and get more poison. I wonder if the Cartley... they like me, to an extent. They don't like the fact that I'm at war with some people, but they like me. Agent actions against cultures. In the non-aggression pact. No. Oh well, I will keep building my army, and then I will force a non-aggression pact against them. That's good. Pontus is not going to get overrun by the Galatians. And let's talk to the Bithynians, shall we? Non-aggression pact. Oh, fantastic. Defense alliance? No. And unfortunately, no trade agreement. So yeah, now the only thing bad that can happen is if Galatia takes over the whole peninsula and then just comes and tries to swarm my kingdom. At which point it will be a long, drawn-out campaign. I'm sure you guys won't like to see lots of battles, but we're gonna try and avoid that. Let's see. Nice to see you guys still have some of your satrapies. Fortunately, someday I'm gonna have to go to war with the Persians and the Medians, but not today. Hmm. Wow, it's actually been more than a half hour here on my end. So, yeah, I've done everything I can think to do for this turn. It looks like we're about 4 turns in, 4 or 5 turns in. I'm going to end it here. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Again, all two of you that are watching this campaign, I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Uh, if you guys have any strategies, or if you guys think I'm making a total fool of myself and should be sending my armies in the other direction, feel free to let me know. I always enjoy criticism, and I'll see you in the next one.